you put him there. No, you just function as a cover, because that's all the electoral process is anyway. If they'd have been smart, they'd have elections during slavery. Yes. We'd still be on the plantation. You know, and I can see it. Slave masters coming to the plantations, elect me, and I'll only beat you on Wednesdays. Good slave master versus a bad slave master. Good imperialist versus a bad imperialist. You know, they talk about a good slave. He was a good slave master. We don't know why they killed him. Yeah. You've read that kind of stuff before. Right? There is no such thing as good slavery. There is no such thing as good imperialism. Imperialism is imperialism and imperialism. You know where the word imperialism comes from, don't you? It comes from the word empire. And empire is a situation where you have a country, a state that lives at the expense of other peoples and other countries. That's what an empire, that's what the Roman Empire is. That's why Jesus was pissed off.
Come on.
I said, that's why Jesus was upset.
Come on.
Organizing against Roman colonial domination of the Hebrew people in that same area. That's why I hate all preachers, stepsister, and singer. Because Jesus was a victim of police terror. Police brutality. But the Negro preachers you see today, they work with the police.
Come on.
Jesus walked in and kicked the table over.
Yeah.
Just a den of thieves. Right? These Negro preachers today, they working, they got the mayor's phone number in their back pocket. Yeah. So infidel was born at a time of serious repression. And so it was born primarily as in a process, a point that our movement was in a defensive posture. And we said that we have to create this organization. So we can't, it's not even a matter of winning people to revolution, because people now have been dispersed and it's hard to talk about revolution. But people still got bad housing. So let's talk about housing. We say people still being beat up by the police. Let's talk about the police. People still don't have any decent jobs. Let's talk about jobs. You know, people still being miseducated and brutalized in the school system. Let's talk about the schools. And these kinds of issues became the basis on which we tried to organize people around things that were impacting on their lives every day, on the one hand. But on the other hand, we said we would try to use these struggles so that we can show people the universal contradiction that's hidden in this particular contradiction with the police, with the schools, with the absence of jobs, etc. It was defensive 20 years ago. But today, as we just said, they're flash mobbing in Egypt and in Tunisia and in Yemen and various other places around the world. But even that's playing catch up, because there's been an ongoing change, an ongoing transformation. People have been standing up everywhere, and increasingly right here in this country, Africans are on the move as well. Sometimes not in an organized fashion, which is what we are calling on the people to do now, but Africans have been on the move, resisting as individuals, and especially young Africans who have not had the benefit of the leadership, you know, because we've got people who've been terrorized out of situations. How many people you think went underground? When Wilson Goode dropped that bomb, Negroes started burning dashikis. Talking about Africa, what? What Africa? How many people you think disappeared, just terrorized based on that? It was designed to terrorize not only people here in Philadelphia, it was designed to terrorize black people everywhere. This is what will happen to you, etc. And so there was that short-term victory, but increasingly people are now struggling and rising up, and the resistance is becoming something that's generalized throughout the world. We said that even before Egypt.